Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to build compost bays out of free waste materials. It's a really simple design that pretty much anyone can do, and all it cost me was a box of screws. So let's get to it. Composting is a really important part of any garden and is vital for turning garden waste into valuable compost to feed your soil and plants. With composting, there are various different styles to do this. You can simply have a pile of garden waste on the ground. Plastic compost bins or tumblers are a popular choice. Wooden and metal compost systems allow for more waste. Or worm farms for a faster turnaround, and there are many more options. In this scenario, I'm building 3 wooden compost bays, about 1 metre wide, so I have enough space to rotate them every year, and to have an overflow during those productive years. So first thing to do is pick your location for where the compost bays are going to go. Make sure they are clear and weed free. Measure the area and work out how many and how big your compost bays are going to be. Make the base reasonably level, so you know when emptying your compost that you've hit the bottom of your pile. You can put a base on the floor, just make sure the compost pile will be in contact with the soil, so worms and microorganisms have easy access to break down the waste materials. Something like galvanised mesh works well, as this stops rodents trying to burrow in. Then you want to choose a material for the sides of your compost bays. Here I've gone for wooden pallets that I picked up for free. Other materials I've used in the past have been stock fencing tensioned around posts or railway sleepers slotted into RSJ steel beams. So I'm just bringing in the first pallet and attaching it to the wall here. I'm working on sloping ground, so the heights are a little trickier to get right. Now the first pallet is fixed, I'll measure and bring in the pallet for the back of the bay and screw it in, making sure the top is level. I'm using the spirit level here as a straight edge to make sure they're all in line. Then measuring the same distance from the corners at the back and the front of the pallet and adjusting to get them parallel. Fortunately, I have a wall to measure off. However, if you don't have anything direct to measure off, you may have a shed, hedge or boundary line close enough for you to use. If not, put the first pallet in, then measure everything from that one. I made a post out of a branch and hit it down the gap in the pallets to keep it firm and upright, measuring while do so I don't knock the pallet out of position. Then a few screws to attach it to the back pallet, and a final post in the other gap. A few little hits to firm it in straight, and quite a few big hits to knock it down. Once again, measuring and levelling to make sure it's not out of position, and a screw in to make sure it all holds in place. As you probably noticed, because of the sloped ground, this pallet is lower than the other, so I dismantled another pallet to use a slat to bring it up in height. Bringing the next pallet in, measuring and fixing up the back pallet. Removing the chocks of wood so it's just a panel, as it's quite close to the laurel hedge. Then levelling the back soil and fixing it to the first bay. Now the final bay is in line and fixed into position. I wanted to get them all a similar height, so I cut up some pallets to bring the heights up. As you know, during these months it gets dark pretty quick, but I wanted to get to a point where I was happy to finish for the day. It gets dark so quick. Yeah, I can't really see either. Now there's a bit of light to see what I'm doing. It's just a case of finishing up the heights, so more sawing and screwing and dismantling pallets. If this looks like too much effort, you can just compost in a pile. However, compost bays and bins keep the piles neat and help to retain heat and moisture. Compost can take as little as 1 month or as long as 2 years, depending on the techniques used, moisture levels, compost materials used, and temperatures. But it's such a valuable resource for any garden. Compost improves the soil structure, texture, aeration, increases the water holding capacity and overall health of the soil biome. It helps to loosen up clay soils and in sandy soils to retain water and nutrients. All of this in turn stimulates healthy root development, making the plants stronger and healthier, and is vital for a thriving garden. So I can't recommend it enough to keep your garden waste and have a composting system. The heights are done, so the next thing is to sort the fronts of the bays. I'm cutting up an old fence panel for this. As you'll find when building new fence lines for someone, the posts are often rotten, which causes it to collapse, but a lot of the time the panels are still really good bits of wood. So it's cut to size and I'm fixing wood at the base to get it level. Some bits look horribly rotten. It's actually a really decent bit of hardwood. I wanted to build some slots either side so the panel can slide up and down. So I fixed a bit of batten to the pallet to pack it out and put a deck board on top of that. So if you looked at above, it looks like a short T. Then it was a case of replicating that on the other bays. I had a bit of trouble with how the pallet was sitting here, and I tried to adjust it with a hammer, but it still wasn't quite right. So I put in another post to firm up the side in the position that I wanted. Which then enabled the front panel to slide in and out a lot better. Just levelling the base of the third compost bay and firming up some fixings. Then the camera died before I built the front. So here they are, quite a few years on, in full use. When I did the video originally, I was just going to use some carpet or old plywood for the top. However, I later got hold of a long metal sheet from a clearance shop that I cut into 3 pieces, which made superb lids. I did have visions. of putting some battens underneath here and then some hinges at the back so it could hinge up and down. But I thought, if it's not broken, why fix it? It really doesn't need to be complicated. I'm just putting garden waste in there to rot down, and over the years I'm sure this will rot down itself. Although this has been in for a good 4 to 5 years already and is still extremely sturdy. There's no sign of any rot at the top. There's a little bit of rot that you'll find where the wood is sat on, but I can just replace those lower panels rather simply. So you may not have seen this bay completed when I did it, but once again, it's very simple. I think that's an old bit of capping rail that I used there, and that just slides in there. Then this side, we've got the pallet, then a piece of batten, just so this deck board is out a little bit, and there's the gap that it will slide in and out of. Similar on that side. So really, really simple. I quite like that it's off the path, so it's a little bit of a secret area out of the way. You've got the fruit cage on the left, so that screens it as well. So you don't actually have to go this way if you wanted to explore the garden. And with this willow and the lily screening it as well, it really does feel like a little hidden part of the garden, which I thoroughly enjoy visiting. Extremely happy with how it turned out. It's clean and tidy, yet it's doing the work that's going to feed this garden for the future. That's it for this video. Hope you found it educational and entertaining, and it's given you the encouragement to build this yourself. As you've seen, it doesn't need to be expensive or technical. It's just a place to put your garden waste to rot. Before I go, I just want to say a really big thank you to anyone out there who continues to support this channel. By liking, commenting or subscribing, you really do help this channel grow, and it gives me the encouragement to invest more time into this channel and keep producing these videos. So thank you. So I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.